I'll tell you about this bell. Yes, it is the real bell that used to live up in Independence Hall. No, because if I did, it would break to the floor. This is a very fragile bell. So let me just tell you a little bit about the history, and I'll explain to you all about what's going on with the crack and everything. So Pennsylvania State House is that building right across the street. You know it today better as Independence Hall. This building, this bell is the Pennsylvania State House bell. But if you read the biblical phrase on top, it says, "Proclaim liberty throughout all the land unto all the inhabitants thereof." Well, when this nation was founded, did everyone have freedoms and rights? No. Who didn't have freedoms or rights?
The African American?
Women. I heard another one over here.
African Americans?
Yeah, the enslaved people. Native Americans didn't have rights and all. People of color, yes. So if this bell that was up in that building the day the Declaration was adopted, July 4th, 1776, or when the founders started to sign the Declaration, or when the Constitution was adopted and eventually ratified, well, something is not right. So, when abolitionists, do you know what I mean by abolitionists? You have not yet heard that term yet? No. So, to abolish something means they want to outlaw it. And what do you think is the one thing they really want to outlaw in this country?
Taxes?
No, we still need those. Slavery. Slavery, they wanted to be abolished. So those who were looking to get that done through the laws, they were known as abolitionists. So abolitionists see this bell. They heard about the biblical verse on it. And they're saying, wait a minute. Proclaim liberty throughout all the land unto all the inhabitants thereof. Not everybody has this liberty that the United States is supposed to stand for. So they will rename this bell the Liberty Bell. And they want it to keep ringing until everybody has equal rights. But we can't keep ringing it because the bell eventually broke. And this was originally a hairline fracture. They repaired it, but it looks like a strange repair because they took a very thin line and widened it like this. That is all about physics with the bell, the mechanics, how it's supposed to work. By doing this, it should not, as it vibrates when it rings, get the crack to get longer and longer. That's how it's supposed to be, but it didn't work. When they went to ring the bell on February 23rd, 1846, it was a Monday. It was George Washington's birthday celebration because his birthday was on a Sunday the day before. It was ringing and ringing and ringing, and suddenly the bell sounded awful. What do you think caused that?
It's the crack.
It's another crack. Goes from the top of the original one all the way up this way through the RTY and Liberty and then into the shoulder of the bell. The shoulder of the bell is the weakest point of any bell, no matter what size. So if I were to ring this bell at full speed, just like it was designed to do, it would crash down to the floor and be in pieces. Do we want that to happen to this relic of the United States? No. So in order for it to be with us for generations, it has to remain silent. But that doesn't mean that those words have to be silent. For every time you come here, for anybody to come here, you can read them, you can say them out loud, and continue to see and read what the abolitionists saw and wanted everyone to know that they need to have rights and for the enslaved people to be free. So this symbol is recognized around the world, and it can be used by anybody around the world as a symbol for rights that need to be spread to everyone. Yes.
Was it